In Nigeria, it was the day many had been waiting for.
Everybody came out in mass, like want to vote he or his candidate.
I feel great because there is peace today. Our prayer has been answered.
Well, actually, I so much thank God for today's being successfully. We thank God for everything.
I feel so happy because it has been a day that we've all been waiting for us to come and choose our leaders.
In the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, people lined up for hours, enduring the heat in order to perform their civic duty.
One is presidential, the other one is senatorial, and the other one is House of Rep. Make sure you drop the correct one into the correct box.
That's not the presidential election. Like I told you, this is your president, and you want to vote for this party, then you use your thumb and place it correctly. After you've casted your vote here, secretly, you are not permitted to discuss it with anybody.
But in a few areas across the country, voting for a new president will have to wait another day. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has announced that in some parts of the country, they will extend voting for the presidential and National Assembly elections until Sunday. This after problems operating the permanent voter card readers and the late arrival of voting materials to some polling stations.
The first problem is that the INEC did not come in time. They came around 9:30 to 10. After that, they started voting, they started doing accreditation. At the dying minute, not up to 2 or 3 hours, they say battery is down. Like this polling unit now, they say the battery is down. So the card reader cannot be accredited again. The other side, the battery is down. So me as a Nigerian, I'm disappointed.
So far, we witnessed the delay of the arrivals of the materials in the polling unit. From initial, the INEC have promised that by 8 o'clock, the materials will be in various polling units. But we then discovered that by that 8 o'clock, we did not see the materials arrive in each polling unit in Nyanya ward. We then discovered that before they would be able to come with the materials, some areas even, they came late, 10 o'clock, 9:30. Like in my polling unit here, they came around 9:30. We don't supposed to be so. That was not the agreement we had from the INEC.
I came here to vote for accreditation. I was not accredited, but they said the PVC could not read my card. So I continued to ask them, is it fake? They went to the master list, my name was found. I voted with my picture. But I wonder why now I cannot vote. I've been disfranchised, and I don't know why.
In some areas, voting didn't start until well after sunset.
We are not supposed to be here by this time of the night casting vote.
But now almost getting to 9 o'clock. Nothing is moving. To vote now it is very difficult.
We've been standing here since morning, and the election problem is not moving well, and everything is not audible. So people have been complaining.
The voting process is split into 2 stages.
After the accreditation, the next thing is the voting process starts.
The permanent voter cards have to be verified, and after that accreditation process is completed, people are considered eligible to cast their votes.
We are still waiting for you now.
Just call the number.
The queue has finished and we're yet.
Many have been skeptical about INEC's decision to debut a digital voter verification system at the presidential election.
From reports I got on the card readers, it took average of 1 minute to read one card. 1 minute. Accreditation is between 9 and 12. 3 hours. So if it takes you 1 minute to read one card, that means in 1 hour you read 60 cards. In 3 hours you read 180 cards. What happened in polling units where you have like 500 voters?
So did INEC's big gamble pay off? Former Nigerian head of state, retired General Yakubu Gowon, spoke exclusively to GoTel.
Well, so far so good, even though there was disappointment in certain areas where they've not received their material. So I think there is that disappointment to start with, but it seems as though materials are getting to the polling stations, and from what we've seen, the youth coppers who are doing all the registration, etc., they are doing very well, and people are happy with them. I'm delighted.
Others describe the situation this way.
I asked the officials of the INEC what's been happening. they told me that no matter what happens, that everybody who comes here with a valid voter's card will vote, even if the card couldn't read it. So we will watch to see whether that will happen.
The accreditation is almost over, and the people are ready now for voting.
If the card reader cannot read your card, you will complain to the INEC officials, who will look into your problem. If it is genuine and your name is found on this thing, then they will issue you the ballot to vote, or they will accredit you.
Despite the delays and frustrations, Nigerians in Abuja showed a lot of patience as they waited hours to cast their votes. The long-awaited election in Africa's biggest democracy didn't descend into chaos.
I ask everyone to ensure a peaceful election. And from what I have seen, yes, they are giving us so far a peaceful process for the election.
Now it's up to INEC to announce the results of the most fiercely contested presidential election in Nigeria's history. Richard Ikechukwu Spiropoulos, Go Tell Africa.